Hey guys, first Regarson here, and so I'll be talking about a Multi-Melta heroic plasma pistol build for the heavy class in Space Marine 2 patch 13. Now, this time around, we are building for like full damage on a rate of fire Melta. Now, this gun is not very ammo efficient, but your damage output can be pretty tremendous, so we'll be using that today. Now, for the perk tree here, we do start off with the perk increase capacity first. The maximum ammo reserve of this weapon increases by 20% because you really need all the ammo you can get on this weapon because you will run out pretty regularly if you're not careful. Next perk here is Elite Restoration. The next perk here is Elite Restoration. Killing a Majoris or higher enemy restores 10% of your maximum ammo reserve. Cannot exceed maximum ammo capacity. Cooldown is 30 seconds. Now, this perk is a percentage restore, so having more total ammo on things like increased capacity and additional supplies will help you out a lot here, so definitely pick those up. Next perk here is Heavy Fire. While in heavy stance, fire rate increases by 15%. Moving here to the perk Heavy Immunity for no knockback in heavy stance, and then the most important perk, which is Executioner's Fire. After a finisher, your fire rate increases by 25% for 5 seconds. Guys, when you have this perk active, this thing dumps out a ridiculous amount of damage against hordes. It is kind of insane how high your fire rate actually gets, so definitely pick this up. Next perk here is Heavy Might for 15% more damage in heavy stance, moving into the perk Heavy Might once again for another 15% damage in heavy stance. Now, this time, we are skipping over Trick Shot for armor restore to take the perk over here, Discipline, instead. This one says when you have low ammo, you'll deal 25% more damage. This one will actually activate at 9 rounds in your magazine left, and the total ammo capacity on this build is like 33, so you actually get a lot of shots off of this 25% buff, and this substantially increases your DPS and also just makes your shots more worthwhile because, like I said before, the ammo efficiency here is pretty bad. Next perk here is Death Strike. After killing a Majoris or higher enemy in melee combat, he will deal 25% more damage for 10 seconds. Now, this will simultaneously trigger with the perk over here, Executioner's Fire, because this one does work on melee executes, not just melee kills, so a really strong perk combo together to like up your DPS. And the final perks here are Increased Capacity, Discipline of course, and Divine Might for 10% more damage. Though if you really don't care about this one, you could pick up Trick Shot. I just want to go for like full DPS on this one. Now, for the secondary, we do take the heroic plasma pistol, mainly because this one just dumps out a ridiculous amount of damage in this game at the moment, and we're building for double shots here with the perk at the bottom, Charge Cooling. Charge shots generate 10% less heat. If you do not take this perk, you cannot fire your plasma pistol more than once without overheating, so definitely pick it up for like, you know, a maximum DPS build when you're trying to use the heroic plasma pistol, and the rest of the perk tree is pretty standard. We start off with the perk plasma collection into the perk here, Rapid Cooling, then I pick up plasma collection again down here to Divine Might, and then Blast Radius, Perpetual Velocity, Efficient Charge, and of course, you know, Perfect Cooling into the perk here, Charge Cooling. Now, I have managed to like one-shot Extremis occasionally on this thing, but just like the heavy plasma, this weapon's a little awkward because sometimes you'll hit them with like the direct shot and the like burst of the AoE, but that being said, the damage here is tremendous, so a really good option. Now for the heavy perk tree, the first perk I do take here is Restoration. Killing 7 enemies in rapid succession restores an armor segment. The cooldown is 15 seconds. Now armor restore here is definitely the strongest effect because any amount of armor remaining in Space Marine 2 will reduce all incoming melee damage to 0 even from bosses. That being said, I have taken multi-kill before into like Tyranids that did work fairly well, but overall I think this perk is a weaker option than Restoration. Next perk here is Fortitude for a health increase of 30%. This just makes you really tanky, so definitely pick this up. And on a Multi-Melta build, I think Thermal Boost and the perk down here, Strategic Stand, aren't that strong. If you want to pick up one of these, you definitely could. Next perk here is Versatility for 20% more damage on our Heroic Plasma because this ups your damage a ton on your secondary. But if you just want like damage for your primary and a little bit for your secondary, you can take Overwhelming Power for the 10% buff within 10 meters of your Iron Halo for your entire team. The next perk here is Additional Supplies. Ammo capacity for all team members' primary weapons increases by 25%. On a rate of fire Multi-Melta, just take this perk. Like, even with this perk active, you will probably run out sometimes or be pretty close. You usually live on like the edge of ammunition on this build, which is actually pretty good for perk effects like Discipline because being low ammo does give you that huge DPS increase. But that being said, you definitely want like a higher base capacity because that will not only give you more rounds in total, obviously, but it will also give you more rounds that are actually active for that Discipline buff. Next perk here is Consecutive Execution. Execution, killing 7 enemies in rapid succession before equipment charged by 1. The cooldown is 90 seconds. Now, 90-second Pyroblaster Canister, Melt-A-Bomb, Crack, all of these are very strong for you. This helps out your Horde clear a ton, and getting equipment regen on this build will actually save you a ton of ammo. Next perk here is Power Regulator for 20% less energy loss on Iron Halo. Now, this does come out to be like a little slower on the recharge than the Field Adjustment perk is overall, but it's pretty damn close, and you don't really lose any durability, so for that reason, I do prefer it on this build. Next perk here is Brute Force. When Iron Halo is in cooldown, range damage increases by 15%. Now, this perk will simultaneously trigger with overwhelming power or just your Iron Halo, because your Iron Halo does count as being in cooldown while it is active, so really strong perk effect here. And the final perk is Offensive Capability. When active, Iron Halo deals damage over time to all enemies within 5 meters, because this perk is just godly. It saves my life all the time. You can run through brambles, spore mines, cultists, these skulls from the sorcerers and stuff like that. Super good utility perk. I pretty much always grab this one. Now, for our prestige perk options, number 1, you just take Auxiliary Reload, because not having the ammunition restore from this perk just sucks ass on like pretty much every heavy build, but especially this one, so you will definitely want this. Then move here into the perk Conviction for a 25% health damage reduction for 10 seconds on armor break. This on top of Fortitude makes you substantially tankier, so definitely take this one. And the next perk here is Indomitable Spirit for no knockback on gun strikes, because no knockback will save your life here. And the final perk is up to you. I just took Exponential Force for more melee damage, because sometimes this does save you a bit of ammo, though you could really take like Duelist, Reverberating Impact, or like Home Precision for whatever reason if you want to do that. But that's pretty much all there is for this heavy build, guys. The rate of fire Multi-Melta is definitely an S tier weapon in like terms of damage output and horde control. You can use this against Chaos and Tyranids. It will perform very well. It's just the ammo economy is a bit limited at some points, but that being said, if you're playing with like a proper team and not by yourself like I am, it's significantly easier to manage that, and hopefully this build guide helps you. And if you like content like this, subscribe for more, and as always, thank you for watching. Take it easy. Bye. I like the new operation. I think it's the best operation in the game right now. It just needs a boss fight at the end. That's it. Dude, can this thing stop bugging me and not giving me my fucking pistol when I pull out my gun? That'd be nice. I would definitely accept that. Now, because we have the perk Brute Force right now, we don't actually need the Divine Might perk on our Heroic Plasma. We'll still hit the breakpoint without that.
Intercepting projectiles. Stay there, fucking.
Alright, it might be out of ammo after that. That may have been a bit of excessive use. Is there really no ammo cache spawn that comes around here? You have to wonder. This is always an ammo drought area though until you get to the first they don't go this way. I don't actually know where the ammo cache spawns are on this map. I got no clue.
Come and die by my hand. Get this psycho out of my head.
I guess I can listen to him. You one-shot these guys, though. So to one-shot the Extremis, you have to actually hit them with like the AoE explosion on the floor. This is the heavy plasma. It's not 100% consistent, but you need Brute Force deactivated, then you'll do it. Or I should say, you need your Iron Halo in cooldown. And versatility. Arby's. I'm glad it didn't just give me a boss spawn. Now, we have Discipline active right now, so our damage is quite high on this thing.
I was wrong to expect a better fight from a sniveling back. Move to dry ground. Time to show you how it is done. Disappointing. Sacrilege lost my eyes and ears. Ground is solid. We advance. Something to end your suffering. Engaging elite countermeasures.
I've seen them bug out there and vanish on me multiple times on this map. I have no idea what causes it, but like it's that one area over there. There we go. That's a Death Strike plus Discipline active. You actually do a lot of damage on that.
Come and die by my hand.
Right.
This is how we dispose of filth. Bring their bodies on my shield.
Here we go.
The best the Zandor can offer. Do not get turned. Reinforced construction.
Ooh, Pyroblaster canister. Those are always fun.
Authorization accepted. Invoking rights of unsealing. Estimated duration unknown. Warning: Xenos biosignatures converging in this position.
Xenos swarm. Preserve ammunition.
This way. Our humble little circle here, or I guess to say like little wall, firewall. Not circle. I'll circle it all. So this will trigger Death Strike and Executioner's Fire here, so our fire rate goes through the roof, and so does our damage on every execute.
Ordnance on me. Taste my fire. Stay dead, buddy.
Or all out of ammo, that's awkward. Whatever.
Was that 1,000? I lost count.
Could have definitely gone a little less gun-ho there, I guess.
Initial facility
Shoulda.
defense was unsuccessful.
Probably shoulda.
Yet no defenders remain. What fate befell them? Viridian, I have received your Auspex readings. Your new orders are to advance to the Archmago's data vault and purge any remaining data, sealed or otherwise. The traitors cannot recover even a fragment. Deny the Thousand Sons everything. Orders received.
The corpse Emperor's loyal survive. Still chasing shadows you cannot comprehend. The truths we seek will shatter your obedient minds. The pity you will die in ignorance. You are benighted curse raging against the stars. Insignificant.
What's up, Chapter Master? What's up, Little Vegeta? Dude, fuck this boss just teleporting on you in this section. I hate that shit. Alright, eat that. What do you got here?
This is how we dispose of
Can I one-shot the, Oh, we got something over there. I don't know if I actually killed them or not. Yeah, I might have. Definitely did something. No, they're not dead. They have lived. They are very much alive. For now.
Rip that sorcerer's black tongue out.
Okay.
Heretics are all dead. Noah started. We're trying to show you how it is done. Fight your worthless gods. View your packs, brothers.
Warning. The data vault remains sealed. The cogitator already suffers affliction. Dispatch the active consoles. The source of affliction must be identified and purged. The only sign likely to treat.
Minor setback. Search the whole chamber.
Had enough of that witchy nonsense. I was wrong to expect the best fight with sniveling bastard. This is how we dispose of thee. Finish thy boss.
Is that a Heinrich's voice on background? What do you mean? Heinrich's voice? It's the Vanguard.
There's a more fodder. Come and die by my hand.
Okay. If you think Apothecary would be next class, no, it's let me Chaplain. Apothecary is a pretty boring choice, so I imagine. And they also don't like healing perks that much, so I imagine they just go for a Chaplain. That would fit the game a lot more too, as like a melee buffing archetype for your whole team. And also, there are quite a few unique weapons you can do there. Though Apothecary would be nice to have like a Gravis armored guy. I'll have to actually do that. Bang.
blasphemous cur.
People doing this map, same voice actor, maybe. I'm not sure. No, why since I heard Heinrichs.
Keep searching.
Heinrich Spawn Calox, the Inquisitor. He's a great character in Rick Trader, though. Dang. Did they cancel the future voice packs after the controversy? We don't know. We do not know.
Cogitator restored.
The cogitator's affliction is remedied. His machine spirit returns.
Ow.
Smells like fresh munitions.
Yeah.
Cogitator's sterilization complete. All rebels expunged. The administration is established.
Alright. If you're gonna attack me, let me parry you. There's like three ghost parries in a
Reach the
row.
lab and eliminate the heretics. Do not allow their ritual to reach completion. Orders received.
It's really similar if our ammo go up.
Seals and protocols. Such
Oh, actually, we're out. Okay. I don't think I checked for the relic up there. Maybe there was one.
knowledge. Every secret. Every fear.
No, there's a relic spawn right there, though, if you're unaware. Also, one more up by like a random tree in the swamp.
Incorporeal noise. Taunts will not change the outcome of this battle.
Shred the abomination! Engaging elite artillery! Ready on these one bombs! Route unblocked.
Corruption deepens.
We draw closer to the source. Get these psychots spills out of my head! Ooh.
Use the drifting islands to cross.
No hope and no brains. Kill it before it calls for aid! They bring us more bodies to cut down! Claw at my mind, and I will claw out your brains! Shatter the spear of that symbol!
The island is stable.
Oh, he knocked him over, you fuck.
Visual on the land.
Ordnance on me! My wrath defeats your stink.
The island will transport us.
To help you England. Right from the ball.
Getting snagged by a single plasma shot there is super fun.
The island will transport us.
For one shot off. There you go.
If we massacre the thousand suns.
The island will transport us.
I know it's a bug this patch for these things to like move your character randomly. I don't know what's causing it, but
Leave the swamp behind.
Run to service. Ever dutiful, ever faithful. Can you hear them? Your precious guard, shrieking as their souls are rent for kindling. I will enjoy watching you all wither into understanding. You were always too late.
Guardsmen sustained a breach.
Point me to what needs breaking.
Eliminate the eyes. What is the Xenos? A blight to be purged. What is the mutant? A cancer to be excised. What is the heretic? A shame to be expunged.
Time to shut out.
Guardsmen freed.
Let more come. Let all of them come. Spearman, snap free.
this shit is so much fun.
Bring me another spearman. Come and die by my hand.
Another ward falls.
Smells like fresh meat. How bastards and monsters.
Cadians, you are liberated. Do your duty. All wards eliminated.
Hey, Staples, thank you for
To
Prime.
the altar and seal the breach.
Let us go. and finish this mission finally.
Altar remains unsecured.
Your arch makers used forbidden truths. He saw through the corpse emperor's lies. You cut your own flesh. You lay waste to countless worlds.
Altar remains unsecured.
Ow. It will probably be my ammunition because I'm not very ammo efficient.
Altar remains unsecured. The ritual weakens. The ritual begins to crumble.
Well, they always put a bunch of ammo caches around here for us.
It produces. The altar consumes.
So many limbs. So this is how we dispose.
Death in battle is the only death I will accept. Finish it.
That's the rate of fire Melta, dude. Thing, Fox. To be honest, I think Fox still.
Meridian, Auspex
Stop
confirms
your
the
weapon.
rift is collapsing. Heretic warp signatures are dissipating across the battlefield. Exemplary work. Return to the Resilient. Have the Cadians follow. Their exposure to